Fine, good afternoon to you all students. Hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine and you all are doing well, I think it's so. So warm greetings to you all students. So welcome to our today's online class. Now we are studying about chapter 2. So what's the title of our chapter? Number system. Okay. So this chapter 2 is divided into two parts. Okay. So first part fully deals with this number systems. Okay. First part fully deals with number systems. Okay. Second part we are going to study about Boolean algebra. Okay. So first part within today's class I will complete. Okay. So before I am going to start about today's portion, so just recall what are the things you have studied in the last class. Okay. So last class what are things you have studied? So magnitude of unsigned representation of magnitude or signed representation of binary numbers, isn't it? So one's complement you have studied about. One's complement, two's, what do you mean by one's complement? One's complement means just opposite you should write. Just the reverse of the number. Opposite you should write. What do you mean by two's complement? First you should take one's complement, then add 1 at the last bit. That is called two's complement. Isn't it? So these are the things you have studied in the last class. So and also one important thing you have studied, binary addition. Okay. So last class I gave some homework for you. Isn't it? So have you all completed the homeworks? So some problems I gave you for homework. So what are the problems I am giving as a homework? Please write that problems in your computer notebook. Okay, understand? So and also I asked you to study binary addition table. Have you all studied? Studied or not? So please study daily portion. Again and again I am telling, please don't waste time. Okay. So listen. So this question, maximum they will ask the questions like this. Okay. So listen, perform binary addition for the following. So first all of you take your computer notebooks in your hand. So all of you take your computer notebooks in your hand. Have you all taken? Yes, put the heading binary addition. Yesterday I forgot to say. So put the heading by what are the problems I have taught. So please write all the problems in your notebook also. So homework problems yesterday you have done, isn't it? So after that put the heading binary addition. Okay. So binary addition. So last class I have taught one problem, isn't it? That problem also you should write. First you should draw the tabular column for binary addition. So in your notebook now you write this question. Perform binary addition for the following. 23 base 10 plus 12 base 10. Okay. Listen. First you listen. Afterwards you write. Okay. In your book also the same problem they have given. So copy the problem from your book. Okay. So now listen carefully. First, how many numbers they asked you to add? Two numbers. What are they? 23 and 12. Okay. For that, what's the step? What are the steps you need to follow to add two numbers? First, take the first number. Okay. What's the first number? 23. So, first you should convert. This is a decimal number, isn't it? So, the base value is 10. So, you should convert the number into a binary format. So, what's the formula for converting this into a binary form? So, yesterday I taught about 2's power, isn't it? What do you mean by 2's power? So, you should write, you need to get the number 23, isn't it? So, you should write the number with 2's power. The 2's power means, so it will start from like this. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay. So, now, so up to the nearest number you should write. Understand? You should write up to the nearest number. So, listen. After the 16, which number it will come? 32. So, whether 32 is needed? No. So, 32 is greater than 23. So, no need to write 32. Till 16 enough. Okay. So, which is the nearest number now? Nearest number to 23 is 16. So, in that place, you should put 1. Okay. So, now, listen carefully. Say 16. Now, what's the meaning? In the place of 16, you put the value as a 1. Now, your answer is 16. But you need to get the value 23. Okay. But listen, remaining, sometimes if you put remaining, how many numbers you need? How many numbers you need? Only 7 numbers. 16 plus 7, 23. Okay. So, but in the play, if you, whether 8 is greater, Yes, 8 is greater than 7. So no need to put. So in the place of 8, put 0. Okay, what's the next number? 4. So 4 is smaller than which number? 7. So first you should put the nearest number. So in the place of 16, you already put 1. So remaining how many numbers needed to get the value 23? Only 7. Okay. So what's the possibility to get? So add this number 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So you should put this 3 places the value as a 1. But in the place of 8, you are putting the value as a 0. Why? So 8 is greater than 7. Understand? Now add it. 16 plus 4, the value is 20. 20 plus 2, 22. 22 plus 1, 23. Understand? So you should get the answer as a 23. So you need to add some numbers. So in that numbers, you should, which numbers you are getting the perfect value, in that place you should put the value as a 1. Remaining place 0. Understand what's the answer? 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. This is the binary format. Okay. One more thing. So if you are writing the answer, you should remember, always you should write the answer in 8-bit format. So last class itself I am saying, last class also you have studied, isn't it? So 1's complement, 2's complement, everything, you need to convert the number into a 8-bit format, isn't it? So how many bits is there? Totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bit is there. So 8 bits, how many is here? If it is not a 8-bit means you should add zeros at the end, isn't it? So how many zeros you need? 3 zeros. Now it is a 8-bit format. Understand? So it's a base of 2. Why? Binary number. Understand? So 23 over. Same way you need to convert the number 12 into binary form. Okay. So for a number 12, whether you should write from 16? No. Why? 16 is greater than 12. So no need to write 16. You should write from 8. Understand? So 1, write 1, 2, 4, 8 till 8 enough. So what's the answer? What value you need to get? 12. So which is the nearest number? 8. So 8 is there. So remaining how many values is there to get 12? 4. So next number is 4. So in that place you need to put the value 1, remaining place 0. Now add it 8 plus 4, 12. So in that 2 places you are putting the value as a 1, remaining place you are putting the value as a 0. What's the answer now? 1, 1, 0, 0. But you need to convert this number into a 8-bit format. So how many zeros you should add? Only 4 numbers is there. So to get 8-bit means 4 more zeros you should add at the left side. Understand? This is the first step. You should, for binary addition like this means you should convert the given number into a binary form. Okay. Then you need to change the number into 8-bit format. After that you can add. Okay. Now you are going to add these 2 numbers. What are the number you should add? 23 and 12. So you should add, so you should write like this. Okay. 23. What's the value of 23? What's the value of 23 now? 3, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. That value you are writing here. Next 12. So the value of 12 you are writing. This 8-bit format only you should write here. Okay. Then add it. Listen. So these 2 numbers, listen carefully. If you study the table, binary addition table means only you can able to add it. So what's the value of 1 plus 0? 1. 1 plus 0? 1. Listen. 1 plus 1 the value is 0. The carry bit is 1. So yesterday you studied, no? So the value of 1 plus 1 means the value is 0. The carry bit is 1. Add it. 1 plus 1 the value is again 0. You are getting the carry bit 1. Okay. Now add it. 1 plus 1, 0. 0 plus 0, answer is 0. Understand? Okay. So like this carry bit you need to write here. So remaining 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. Understand? One more time you add it. 1 plus 0 answer is 1. Again 1 plus 0 answer is 1. Okay. Then 1 plus 1, what's the answer? 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 answer is 0. Your carry bit is, so here the carry bit won't come. Okay. Wrongly they have given. Listen carefully. You add it. 1 plus 1 the answer is 0. You are getting the carry bit 1. So again add it. 1 plus 0 value is 1. Again 1 plus 1 the value is 0. You are getting the carry bit 1. Again add it. 1 plus 1 the value is 0. Here the carry bit will come. Okay. So here the carry bit won't come. In your book they have given us a wrong. Here the carry bit won't come. But in this place only carry bit will come. Okay, this is wrong. In this place, first carry bit won't come, but this place only carry bit will come. See, 1 plus 1, the answer is 0. The carry bit 1. Again add it, 1 plus 0, 1. Then 1 plus 0, answer is 1. Next 0 plus 0, 0. Understand? Very, very, very important question. The same numbers they won't ask like this. They will give some other numbers and I ask you to add like this binary addition. Understand? Very, very important question. So this question you should write in your notebook. Okay? Understand? So write the same question in your notebook also. The same question they have given in your textbook also. From the textbook, please do it and write. Don't copy, do it and write. Understand? Yes. Next thing is binary subtraction. Okay. So till now we have studied about binary addition. Next we are going to study about binary subtraction. Okay. So like binary addition, binary subtraction also you have one tabular column. This tabular column also you should study. Okay, listen. So the same, this one you know to write, no? How you need to write? First you should write one time 0 1 sorry. Yes. So listen carefully. How you need to write means 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. Okay, listen carefully. How you need to write means this tabular column you should study again and again I am telling. So 0 minus 0 means the answer is 0. Borrow also 0. 1 minus 0 the value is 1 minus 0. Normally 1 minus 0 the value is 1. Same way. Answer is 0. 1 minus 1 means the answer is 0. But 0 minus 1, from 0 you can't able to borrow. So answer is 0 minus 1 means the answer you are getting as a 0. But you should borrow 1 from the next number. Understand? So 0 minus 0 means the answer is 0. So 1 minus 0 means the answer is 1. So 1 minus 1 means the answer is 0. But in case of 0 minus 1, you can't able to subtract 0 from 1. Okay. So in that case, 0 minus 1 means the answer is 0. You should borrow, when you will get the answer 1, if you borrow the number 1 from the previous number, like a normal subtraction. Understand? That only they are telling when subtracting. So 1 from 0 means you need to replace, or you should get the borrow from the next number. Okay. So next number is 0 means you should borrow, listen, next number is 0 means that number is replaced with 1 and you should borrow next number. Till when which place the 1 is there, till that you should borrow. Understand? See the example, then only you will get understand. Listen, see this example, listen carefully. So subtract, they have given. So in your, first you take a notebook and write binary subtraction. So binary addition you should write that. Last problem I have taught now 23 plus 10. That problem you should write. Leave one page for that. Now you write binary subtraction. Binary subtraction. Draw this tabular column also. Now itself you study. Copy from your textbook. Okay. Okay, listen. So they asked to subtract numbers. This example also you should write in your computer notebook. Okay, so what are things I asked you to write? Please write it in your notebook. Don't forget. Okay, so at last time is there means I'll give time for you to write. Otherwise you should write in your home. Okay, listen. Subtract 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 minus 1 0 0. Okay, so you should write the first sum. You should write with some spaces between two numbers. Then only it is easy for you to subtract. Okay, so listen. First write the first number. 1 0 0 1 0 1 0. Next 1 0 1 0 0. Listen carefully. So you are going to subtract. So remember the table. So 0 minus 0 means answer is 0. 1 minus 0 means answer is 1. But listen carefully. 0 minus 1. So whether you can subtract 0 minus 1? No. So you should borrow 1 from here. Okay, you should borrow 1 from here. Now subtract 0 minus 1, the value is 1. Understand? Next. So already you have subtracted. So what's the value here now? 0. Isn't it? So 0 minus 0, value is 0. Next also listen carefully. 0 minus 1. So whether you can subtract? No. So you should get the numbers from next value. So next value is 0. So again you should subtract the value is. So already you have studied. So you should, next previous value 0 means you need to subtract next previous value. Till which place the 1 will be there, from till that place you should borrow. Okay, so this value is 0. Okay, so again you are subtracting from this value. So this value will get 0. Now this 0 will get 1. Why? You have subtracted. Now my subtract 0 minus 1, the answer is 1. So the borrow, from where you have borrowed? Here. Okay, so you have borrowed from here, the value is 1. How? From here only you are subtracting, no? So the value is 1. So what's the answer? 110, 110. Don't get confused. Once again, subtract it. 0 minus 0, the answer is 0. Again, 1 minus 0, the value is 1. 0 minus 1, you can't able to subtract. So you should borrow the number from previous number. So this number, cut it and subtract. So this number will be 1, and so here this number changes to 0. Okay, so 0 minus 1, the answer is 1. Okay, next. 0 minus 0, the answer is 0. Next, again, 0 minus 1. So you should borrow the number from previous. So previous number is also 0. Okay, so previous number is 0 means you should borrow then previous number to the 0. What's the previous number then? 1. So now this value of 1 becomes 0. Here the value becomes 1. So you are borrowing from here. Okay. Now subtract it, 0 minus 1. The answer is 1. So you are borrowing from here, isn't it? So the answer is 1. Understand? So this binary subtraction also you should write in your notebook. Understand this question you write now. So already have put the heading, no? Binary subtraction. Write this question. First draw this tabular column. Then write it. Subtract 1001010 minus this number. Write fast. Completed? Write fast. Completed? Same question they have given in your textbook also. Okay. Okay, listen. Next question. Perform binary addition for the following. So binary addition, last also you have studied, but here see the question, like this question also they will ask. So this is very, very important. Perform binary addition, last you have studied on problem, no? That also very important. This is also very, very, very important. Okay. So perform binary addition for the following: minus 21 base 10 plus 5 to the base 10. Okay. First value is, so you are going to add minus 21 plus 5. Listen carefully. So like this negative numbers they gave means, so like a normal format only I am telling. First you should take the two numbers. What are the numbers? 21 as well as 5. Okay. So first, what's the normal step? What's the normal step? First you should convert into a binary number. How? You should write in a 2's power format. So 21, which is the nearest value, 16. So till 16 you should write 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Listen, the value is 21. So which is the nearest value now? 16. Okay. So 16 is there. Now 16. How many bits needed to get 21? Only 5. So what's the possibility for 5? 4 plus 1, 5. So which place you need to put 1? In the place of 4 you should put 1, as well as in the place of 1 you should put 1. So remaining places you need to fill with 0. Now add it. 16 plus 4 plus 1. Answer is 21. Okay. This is the normal step. Next, what's the step? You should change it into a 8-bit format. Isn't it? So how many bits is there? Only 5 bits. So 8 bits, how many more zeros you need to add? 3 more zeros you should add at the end. Okay. So 0, 0, this answer. So with base 2 you can write. Okay. Next, first number over. Next number, but the question they have given minus 21, but you have now you are changing into a, sorry, now you have perform this number into a positive 21, isn't it? So after that negative number means what you need to do, that afterwards I'll tell. Okay, next, what's the next step? You can take the same format. You should convert the number 5 into a 2's power. Which is the nearest number for 5? 4. So up to 4 enough. So 1, 2, 4. So how many numbers needed to get 5? 4 plus 1. Isn't it? So the place of 4 you should put 1. In the place of 1 you should put 1. So 4 plus 1, 5. Remaining in the place of 2 you should put 0. Now only 3 bits is there. Now you need to change it to a 8-bit format. So 8-bit means how many more zeros will be there? How many more zeros is there needed? 6 zeros needed, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, sorry, 5 zeros needed to get 8-bit. Only 3 is there. So 5 more zeros you should add at the end. Now 21 is also in 8-bit format. 5 is also in 8-bit format. Listen. Next, this is the important step. Okay. First number is a negative number. Okay. So negative number means what we should do? Negative number means what you need to do? Convert the number into a 1's complement. Understand? Convert the given number into a given negative number into 1's complement. Yesterday you have studied. So what's the answer for 21? Write it. What's the answer? 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Write it. 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So first you are going to convert this number into a 1's complement. Okay. So what's the format for converting into 1's complement? Just opposite you should write 1's complement. Isn't it? In the place of 0 you should write as a 1, and in the place of 1 you should write 0. So write it 1's complement. In the place of zeros you should write 1. In the place of 1 you should write 0. Write it 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Just opposite you should write 1's complement. Okay. So 1's complement over. Next you should find out 2's complement. Okay. So how you should find the 2's complement? In your book they have not given in a single step, they have given the answer. But you should write this in a pencil in your book. Then only you will get, while you are studying, then only you will get understand, otherwise you will get forget. Okay. So how you need to convert the 1's complement into 2's complement? How? Yesterday you have studied. Add 1 at the last bit. Add 1 to the last bit. So where you need to add? This 1's complement on answer you got, no? With that answer you should add 1. Add it. Add it 1. 0 plus 1, the answer is 1. So remaining the values will come as it is. So only they have given in same, there's only they have given in the same line, but you should write you should write with adding one value at the last. Then only, so in exam also you should write the value, you should add the value 1 at the last. Okay. So in your book you write it, then only you will understand, otherwise you will get forget. Okay. So like this you should write. Okay. So this is the 1's complement answer. How you need to convert into 2's complement? You should add 1 at the last. Is it visible? Add 1 at the last. Okay. So 0 plus 1 answer is 1. Remaining all the things it will come like this. Okay. If this answer is 1 means 1 plus 1 0, the carry you will get. The answer will change. But the answer is 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 means 1. Remaining the answer will come like this. Okay. So in your book also you note it like that. So that's the answer for 2's complement. Understand? So how you are converting negative number? First you should write the 2's format for that particular number. Next you should convert the number into 8-bit format. After that convert into 1's complement. Then you should convert. 1's complement means just reverse order. Opposite you should write. 2's complement means add 1 at the last. Understand? Now you are going to add the number minus 21 and 5. Okay. What's the answer you are going to add? Minus 21 and 5. So, minus 21, which answer you should take means, at last you will find 1's complement, no? 2's complement. That answer you should take for adding. Don't take first number or 1's complement number. So, always you should take, so at last you will find 2's complement for the number, negative number. Isn't it? That number only you should take for adding. Understand? So, take it. So, minus 21, what answer 2's complement? 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. See, that answer you are attending. This is important. So, minus 21. Minus 21 value is 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1. Understand? Next, what's the value? 5 5 already you have changed into 8-bit format. Same answer you write 0 0 0 1 0 1. Okay, now you are going to add these two numbers. Okay, already minus number, don't subtract it because already you have converted this binary addition. Question itself they ask binary addition. Already you have converted minus 21 into a 2's complement. So no need to subtract. Add it. Add it. Add carefully. Add carefully. Again and again I am telling. Write it and add. Okay, 1 plus 1. What's the answer? 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 means answer is 0. Carry bit you will get 1. Okay, then again add it. First two numbers. 1 plus 1. What's the answer? 0. Carry bit you will get as a 1. Again 0 plus 0 the answer is 0. Again add it. 1 plus 1. 1 plus 0 the answer is 1. Two numbers you add. Again 1 plus 1 the answer is 0. Carry bit you are getting 1. Again add it. 1 plus 1 the answer is 0. Answer is 0. Carry bit you are getting 1. Okay, next 1 plus 0 1. Again 1 plus 0 the answer is 1. Again whether you are getting the carry bit? No. Now add it. 1 plus 0 1. 1 plus 0 1. 1 plus 0 1. So this is the answer. So what's the answer? Here also minus it, minus 21 plus 5, the answer is minus 16. So you should write at last minus 16, the answer minus 21 plus 5 power 10 equal to this answer you should write. So exam also they will give mark for some, maximum they will ask this question for 5 mark questions. Okay. So first they will put mark for this one 21, 1 mark, then this one for 1 mark 2 mark, 1's complement 3 mark, and then 2's complement 4 mark, this addition 1 mark 5 mark. Understand? So all the steps you should write, don't skip any step. Understand? Understand? Very, very, very important question. Okay, very, very, very important question. Again and again I am telling. So please study carefully. So same problem you should write in your notebook also. Understand? Yes. So up to this, so problems over. Okay, up to this, problems over. Next, you are going to study some theory parts. Okay, in this chapter, just you are going to study some theory parts. Okay, so representing characters in memory. Okay, what do you mean by characters? So, what do you mean by characters? So, what do you mean by characters? Normal alphabetical letters we are calling as characters. A, B, C, D. This and all called characters. Okay, so listen. So, normally, how many alphabets are there totally? A, B, C, D, E, F. How many alphabets is there? 26. So, this alphabets you can write in capital letter as well as small letter. Both capital letter also you can write. Small letter also you can write. Okay. Then, so in computer also you can see both. If you see means the capital letter will be there. Okay. So, alphabets you can write uppercase means capital letter. Okay. Uppercase means what? Capital letter. Lowercase means small letter. So altogether, so this, how many alphabets is there totally? 26. So 26 uppercase letters. That means 26 capital letters as well as 26 small letters and digits 0 to 9. Okay. And some special characters. Special characters means nothing but symbols. Comma, colon, okay, apostrophe, equal to. These are the some symbols. So this we are calling as special characters. Okay, these are the things we are using in our computer. This we are calling as a character set. Okay, very, very important 2 mark question. So, what do you mean by character set? Okay, now itself you said what do you mean by character set? 26 uppercase letters. Uppercase means which letter? Capital letter. Lowercase means small letter. Okay, so 26 uppercase letters, 26 lowercase letters, then digits 0 to 9 and some special characters. What do you mean by special characters? Some symbols, comma, equal to, apostrophe, some symbols. Okay, this altogether we are calling as which one? Character set. Understand? So we know this is the alphabet A, B, C, D. But already first chapter itself you have studied, computer always take the input by means of bits, ones and zeros. Okay, for that you need to give input by all these alphabets. You should give the input by means of numbers only. Okay, so all the characters are denoted through numbers only. Okay, for that some encoding systems need. What do you mean by encoding system? For means alphabet A means the computer will assign some values or some numbers for the alphabet A. And alphabet B means the computer will assign some value for the alphabet B. That is the encoding scheme. Okay. Why you are going for encoding scheme? Computers always access each and every input as a numbers only. Isn't it? So each and everything it is accessed through numbers only. For that you are going to convert this numbers given characters into a number that we are calling as an encoding system. Understand? So this is a very important question. What are the questions? Characteristics encoding system. This also. So what are the encoding systems or what are the types of encoding system? This is also very important question. Okay. So there are many types of encoding systems are there. Okay. So what are they means? First one is binary coded decimal system. What is the first thing? Binary coded decimal system, BCD. Second one is EBCD, extended binary coded decimal interchange code. This is all very important. Sometimes they will ask for 1 mark, sometimes they will ask for 3 mark. Okay. BCD means binary coded decimal. EBCDIC means extended binary coded decimal interchange code. This is very important. ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Then Unicode. Then IS, Indian Standard Code for Information Interchange. Like this, lot of encoding schemes they are using for the computer. Understand? So, first thing is a binary coded decimal system. This is just a theory. Okay. Binary coded decimal. What do you mean by binary coded? BCD. Okay. So, now this encoding system is not in practice, or now we are not using this encoding scheme. Okay. Why means in this encoding scheme the numbers will take as a 2 power 6. Okay. This encoding scheme say works as a 2 power 6. So what's the 2 power 6? 64. Okay. So if you use this encoding scheme means you can able to access only 64 characters only. Understand what do you mean by BCD? So BCD means this encoding scheme will take how many characters? 2 power 6. That means 64 characters only it will take as the input. So this encoding scheme is now they are not using. Understand? That's the BCD. Next one is American Standard, very important, ASCII. Okay. So this encoding scheme is very most popular encoding scheme. Okay. So this is the most popular encoding scheme. Which one? ASCII. Okay. So most of the computers, if you are seeing means in computer you might have seen keyboard, isn't it? So keyboard the alphabets are given in English characters, A, B, C, D, E, F, isn't it? English characters you are given, isn't it? So this ASCII code is mainly used for English characters. Okay, it is used to encode which characters? English characters only. That's important. Okay, so this ASCII information code is used to encode which characters? English characters only. Okay, but this ASCII encoding scheme has 2 power 7 bit. How many bits are there? 2 power 7 bit. 2 power 7 means 128. That means it can able to handle how many characters? 128 characters. Understand? What do you mean by ASCII? This is the most popular encoding scheme. Mainly used to do for English characters. It is used for only English characters. So here it can handle 2 power 7 bits. 2 power 7 means it can handle 128 characters. Okay. So each character will have a separate number. So later in your textbook they have given one big tabular column. In that tabular column later we can study. There we can see the ASCII values. Very important. Okay. So each character has individual ASCII values. For example, the ASCII value they have given some numbers. ASCII value for A is 64, B is 65. Likewise, each character will have some ASCII values. Okay. Then new version is ASCII 8. Okay. Here totally 28 bits are there. Okay. So already 2 power 7 bits. But in the new edition they have introduced 2 power 8 bits. Okay. 2 power 8. That means it can handle 256 characters. So normally it will handle how many characters? 128 characters, but now it can handle 256 characters. Okay, 256 means it is used to represent 0 to 255. Okay, so the ASCII value, the alphabet always starts from the letter A. So the ASCII value starts from the letter A. What's the ASCII value of A is 65. Very, very important. Okay, so ASCII value of A is 65. Okay, so the same ASCII value, if you are representing in binary format, means it will represent in 7-bit format. So how you should represent in a binary format? 2's power. Last week I studied 2's power. The same number you can represent. For example, 65. 65 you should write in 2's power. Okay. So, and also you can represent in 8-bit format also. Understand? So, what are things you have studied in ASCII? This is the most popular encoding scheme. So, now we are using this ASCII values. So, each number will have a separate ASCII values. A new version, it will handle normally 2 power 7 bits only. That it will handle 128 characters. But new version can handle 2 power 8 bits. That means 256 characters it can handle from 0 to 255. Okay. So, the ASCII value for A is starting from 65. Then binary representation you can write in a 7-bit format. So, ASCII value you can write in 8-bit format. Understand? So, next thing is EBCDIC, Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange. Okay. So, this is similar to the ASCII code. Okay. This is similar to which one? ASCII code. So, this is introduced by a company called IBM. This is an important 1 mark question. Okay. So, this is introduced by the company which one? IBM. Okay, which company? IBM. So, this coding scheme also can handle how many characters? 256 characters. Okay, so the ASCII, if you are giving the input is ASCII, that is converted to this extended binary coded. Okay, if you are giving input code as ASCII, it is converted to extended binary coded. Understand what are things you have studied here? So, what are things you have studied here? It is similar to the ASCII value. So, here also 8-bit representation if you are giving. So, this is introduced by which company? IBM. So, it can handle how many characters? 256. If you are giving the input is ASCII, it is converted to EBCDIC. Understand? Next one is ISCSI. What do you mean by ISCSI? Indian Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay. So, this is name itself having Indian Standard Code. Okay. So, this is mainly designed for handling Indian local languages. So, what are the local languages we are talking? Tamil is a local language we used to talk, isn't it? So, likewise, India, it is mainly designed for Indian local languages. Okay. So, here is also this is a 8-bit coding scheme. Okay. Like ASCII, this is also a 8-bit coding scheme. So, 8-bit means 2 power 8. So, how many characters it can able to handle? 2 power 8 means 256. Okay. So, this is introduced in which year means 986 to 88. They have worked in 1986 to 88 by who introduced means Bureau of Indian Standards. Who introduced this one? Bureau of Indian Standards. So, now this coding scheme is integrated with new coding scheme called Unicode. Okay. Now, ISCSI is integrated with new coding scheme called Unicode. Understand what are things you have studied? So, ISCSI is designed for local Indian languages. So, what do you mean by local? Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, like local languages. Okay. Then, so this is also 8-bit coding scheme. 8-bit means 2 power 8. So, how many characters can handle? 256. It is introduced in which year? In between 86 to 88. Introduced by which company? Bureau of Indian Standards. So, now this coding scheme is introduced with a new coding scheme called Unicode. Understand? Now, we are going to study about Unicode. Okay. So, most of the modern computers, this Unicode is using as a encoding scheme. This is the popular, one of the most popular coding scheme. So, after first popular coding scheme is ASCII. So, after the ASCII, this Unicode is the most popular scheme. Okay. So, this Unicode also can represent 256 characters. Okay. So, if you are seeing means each version ASCII values can handle. ASCII already you have studied, no? ASCII can handle only English and European languages. Understand? ASCII can handle only English, this is another important 1 mark question. ASCII can handle which language? Only English and European. ICSI can handle only Indian languages. But this Unicode, so if you need to transmit all the languages, if you are bringing any encoding system, means it is support for all the languages, isn't it? So there is a situation needs to support languages like Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, Telugu, likewise. Okay, lot of languages need to support. So this ASCII format is not supported these languages. So for that they are introduced new encoding scheme called which one? Unicode. Okay, so this Unicode can handle all type of languages or any type of our universal language. That means Tamil, English, Malayalam, Urdu, Kannada, all types of languages can handled by which encoding scheme? Unicode. Very, very important. So Unicode handles 16-bit code, that is 2 power 16. That means, so 65,536 characters. Okay, so how many characters can handle? 65,536 characters. This is the most popular Unicode scheme. Understand? So which is the most popular Unicode scheme? So Unicode is the most popular compared to ASCII. ASCII is first popular scheme is ASCII, isn't it? So ASCII can handle only how many values? Only English and European language. So you are going to introduce this. Then again they introduce ISC, that is only Indian local language it will support. Next they have designed this Unicode. It will support all the local languages as well as English, European, any kind of language, universal language it will support. Okay, so here the bit code of bits is about 2 power 16. That means 65,536 characters it can handle. Understand? Yes. So up to this second chapter, first part over. Then some tabular columns they have given. Next class I'll just take page number. So in your textbook take page number 24. In your textbook take page number 24. Page number 24, at last they have given, okay, perform the following binary computations. Perform the following binary computations. 10 power 10 plus 15. 4 questions they have given. That's the homework for you. Okay, page number 24, at last they have given 24, last 4 questions they have given. So you should write it in your computer notebook as a homework. So remaining things we can continue in the next class. Thank you students. Study well. Thank you.